When you look at the comps, you're not always getting the full story unless you look at one particular thing, and some people are losing some money by not looking at that particular thing. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. I had a really good day of sales today. I hope you guys are having good days as well. You know, I always ask the question, how are your sales? Are they going well? Are they going bad? And you can kind of tell. Sometimes there's ebbs and flows to it, but you can't ever get too high or too low with some of these. But I had a huge sale. I had a $550 plus shipping sale, and it's towards the end of the video here. So excited about it. I had to pay up for this. I don't like paying up. Which reminds me, I just had something cross my comment wire on Commonwealth Picker. And I'm like, I'm changing what this video is about today. And I'm going to talk about this. But I'm going to push that back till tomorrow, because I've got a few things that I really want to talk about. A couple of sales that ended up, when I bought them, ended up being worth way more than I thought they would be. I was pretty happy about that. And there's a specific reason why, and it's something I want to talk about. How when you look at the comps, you're not always getting the full story unless you look at one particular thing, and some people are losing some money by not looking at that particular thing, and I almost got caught in that trap, but we didn't this time, so let's take a look at these great sales. Some people were complaining, Pepper, that they didn't see you on the most recent videos. I don't know what you've been up to, but you haven't been in here much, huh? But today, I heard you knocking on the door. I'm like, well, we'll get Pepper on for sure, huh? First sale back here, I think this is something that went 30% off, or I sent an offer or something. Been wanting to get rid of this for a while. I've had it for too long. It's the kind of thing that when it sells, you make some decent money, but it doesn't always sell very quickly. It's an old, well, let me show it to you. All right, there you go. You see these cameras all the time, the old film cameras, and they're just a, let me see if I can get this open and you can see it. 8s, I believe it is. Is that an 8? Yeah, there it is. Made in Japan. And this would have been, I don't know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but this would have been I'm going to say it's going to be the late 50s, early 60s? No, it's got to be 60s. Anyway, I'm not going to speculate. People are going to laugh at me. Let's see, it's made in Japan, so it's going to be, it's certainly not going to be the 50s, I don't think. Anyway, it's Canon right here. It's got the trigger grip, and this one took a long time to sell. But the old Canons sometimes will sell for pretty decent money. And this one I decided to take a chance on for probably $5 or so. Had the case as well, the Canon case, and eventually sold $35 plus shipping. All right, y'all can get nervous now. Going to a viewer, Marvin the Martian, and it's a plush. It's not super squishy though, so it's gonna be, so I don't know what the fill is, but I don't know if I can get that in a 12 by 12 by 8 or not, but it's so light. Still got the old Looney Tunes tag on it. This came from a sale. I haven't aired it yet, but they had what I thought was too high of prices for some plush, but they all had tags on them, and I just said, hey, I'll take every one of them for 50% off, and they did the deal. And I haven't sold too many yet, but I've sold a couple, and this one right here sold for $29. I think maybe $29.95, but I think $29 plus shipping. It sold to a viewer. Yeah, it was $29, and it's going to Audrey. But it's from your husband. I'm assuming it's your husband since he said it's going to my wife. But, we love your channels and my wife loves Marvin. So this will make a perfect dual duty gift, supporting you and making her happy. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Audrey, we hope you enjoy. This next one I bought in Arizona. I think the asking price was $5, but we actually bundled it and got it for less, I think. I'll have to look. Splatoon. It's Cali. This one right here, believe it or not, sold for $59 plus shipping. Way more than I thought. I looked up comps initially, and I'm like, oh, these are going to be pretty good. I'm glad I bought it. And then later on, when I went back to list it, I saw a high comp. And this is where I figured it out. All right, and I occasionally, this kind of newer stuff, I'll occasionally look, because I know there's a lot of overseas sellers of this stuff, even directly from China, not officially licensed. Some of it is, some of it isn't. And so there's a lot of sales around the $40 range plus shipping on these. And then there were some, very few, but some that were like $60, $70 even. I'm like, holy cow. And so whenever I see those high ones, I want to see what they did. I want to see if they put something in their title that was better that maybe got more searches and eliminated the other ones. In this case, I went and looked to location, and I did like North America only. And then all of the sold comps at that point were high ones. And so all of the lower ones, and they weren't that much lower, but they were lower, were from outside of the US, and it's Christmas time. So you're not going to get something to show up from overseas in time for Christmas at this point, and mine was, so I put the price up a little bit higher, and it's still sold in a day or two, $59 plus shipping. Next one is a boring pair of women's J. Crew shorts, which I thought was a little odd with selling this time of year until I looked and it was on our 30% off clearance. It's been in the store forever. So I'm glad it's gone. I don't even know where it came from. Sometimes I'll just pick up J. Crew stuff. Bermuda shorts right there. 00. Not an easy seller at all. You know, I'll pick it. I find them a lot around here, and they just, you know, pick them up for 50 cents at a sale. Sold for 14 bucks. So we're making a little money. All right, it took me forever. Normally I just go back and grab the hat, but I couldn't find this one. So I had to go digging through this whole thing, and I finally found it. Hoffa Now. Teamster's hat. That thing is screen printed on there. And I don't remember. I think I got that thing in Tennessee. 127, I think. Clearly made in the USA. If it wasn't, that'd be funny for the Teamsters. And this hat sold to Troy. Sold to Troy from Mountain Man Treasure. I love this hat. See the horses up there? It's pretty cool. $25 plus shipping. So Troy, you're going to have to forgive me if I have lost your message, but I remember you sending me a message about it. So there was some reason you bought it, and I just can't remember. But I'm going to take the opportunity to say congratulations to you for 10,000 subscribers, Mountain Man Treasure. Got another sale from the Motherlode, but this isn't a calculator, and it's not a video game, and it sold for great money. It is in Shad Juice's drawer, and it's a perfect thing to sell at Christmas. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's a Zelda Moleskin journal notebook. Still in the plastic, and it sold for $59 plus shipping. $59. So that's awesome. Really like that sale. I don't know why I put down $42. Maybe I thought it sold for $49. I think it did. I think it sold for $49. Hold on. Yep, $49. So $42 in profit. And this is a carryover here. See, it says 1721 there. That's from the last page. We ran out of space. So we're up to $1,763 after fees, after shipping. So over $1,000 now for the first time for the Motherlode sale, and still have a ton to sell. Incidentally, that video has hit over 1 million views on Facebook, which is the first time we ever had. Well, that's not true. I guess we had 2 million view videos on TikTok, but those are like 20 seconds long. And then and that's I think that is our biggest, I think that's our most viewed video on the Commonwealth Picker as well. That thing has been paying off, not only in the sales, but also in on all the platforms. So thank y'all for that. Next one is a pair of sheets, and I paid like $1 for it at a sale, and I thought I could make maybe 15 plus shipping, and I couldn't. It is Bob the Builder sheets. There they are right there. It's a flat sheet and a, I don't know, pillowcase maybe. And I got them home, and I'm like, yeah, Melissa's. My wife took them out. She's like, you know, these aren't even in that great a shape. And it's just Bob the Builder. And I'm like, okay, well, oh well. She listed them for $8 plus shipping, and they sold. This is the kind of thing that, and you got to be careful, because sometimes these days, just because it can fit in here doesn't mean it's the cheapest way to ship it. A lot of times that priority mail, just regular priority mail price, could be cheaper. So it's always good to look. $8 plus shipping will make like $5 maybe. Uh-oh, I just realized something. Every time I turn the camera on, then I take a look at you, and I'm like, Blue Ridge Mama's not going to be happy when I put her child with messy hair on the video, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, we traded a cat. We traded Pepper for Turner and Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
And you sold something out of your store while it's still a store. Whatever we don't sell, we're going to have to put in the other store. Who's that? Is that Toe Mater?
No, it's Toe. His name is Toe.
It says Toe Mater right there.
No, his name is Toe.
Toe. Okay, it's not Toe Mater. Is he funny? I don't even remember Toe.
He is the guy who, like, when the, like, you know, like when they pass the lap and like the winner, he does the flag.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he'd tow people. All right, this one went to a viewer, went to April, and she also got the Chloe keychain. Do you remember the Chloe keychain is? Secret Life Pets
yeah.
keychain?
Yeah.
All right, let's go grab that one over here. And she has a daughter who's 7 years old. She's in homeschool. And April used to be a teacher like me. Now she homeschools her kids. And so she's so happy to have you and Reagan teach her how to do it. So, and your homeschooler's just like her. That's Chloe, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty nice cat. Huh? What do you think? Does it look like a nice cat, or does it look like a mean one like Boots?
The worst cat in history.
Anyway, can you say thank you to April?
Thank you, April.
Just enough money for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye.
Next plush is one that I pick up if it's cheap enough, 50 cents or so. It usually sells around Christmas. And I first came back here and I saw it earlier. I'm like, that's Rudolph. Look, the nose is even blinking. But this is the one that's sold. It's Clarice, right? Know what the name is? I think of Silence of the Lambs, which is the farthest thing from this. $8 plus shipping for Clarice. Now, I'm not going to put this in a box. I'm going to just put this. People ask this all the time. I'm just going to put it in a poly bag right there and ship it off. That one right there. That's how I do it. I mean, you're not going to hurt anything. Nothing at all. If there's hard pieces or something that might have damage, I might put it in a box, but not that one. I wanted to take a chance here to thank Jessica and Carol for buying plans to the Commonwealth Picker shipping table over there on CommonwealthPicker.com. Thank y'all. Sophie, I love you, but Pepper is so much more quiet sitting in here. You're biting stuff, scratching stuff. This is going to Mike from Morgantown. I've been to Morgantown. I've burned a few couches up there. Just kidding. I'm a tech fan, so. But I did go up and root for West Virginia one time, long time ago with my buddy. So this is going out to Mike in Morgantown. Thank you so much, and we hope this guy gets things moving for you. I picked this next one up at a sale, I think for $1, maybe $2. And this is the kind of stuff I like to sell. Nobody else likes to sell it, apparently. People like to laugh at me for selling it. But, you know, if you pick up, that's a nice backpack right there. And that thing right there sold for, I think, $13 plus shipping. Not a huge money, but, you know, I pay $1, $2. You know, I make like $9 profit, and it's super easy. All right, y'all, I am cutting this into the video because I forgot to mention a thank you to Kylie. Kylie bought this. I think you got a great backpack. Love the colors, too. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Saw me pick up these at the, I don't remember what it was called, but the one where we grabbed that aluminum Christmas tree. 50 cents a piece. Joe Malone Blush and Suede. This sold for $39 plus shipping. All right, once again, I'm cheating because I'm short and I can't reach up there with this thing. The last of the green and black ones. This was the most popular, although I think I just sold a gray one a few minutes ago. And this cowboy hat sold for $30, free shipping. Hey y'all, I forgot this one sold too. This one right here sold for $59 plus shipping as well. So crazy good money. Paid $10 for these, got $120 plus shipping out of those. You ever see those, grab them. All right, I have an awesome sale right here, but I also sold 2 sets of mousetrap balls and a pinball. So that should get you excited, right? $2.99 plus shipping. All right, I'm gonna make you sit through a history lesson before I give you the $550 sale right here. So this is a Rockwell, obviously. I've done this before in here, so I'm gonna make it very abbreviated here. This is, it's I think 1943, a couple years after the speech Roosevelt gave, FDR obviously, in 1941, the 4 freedoms. And this is freedom from want, which I hate that name, but that's just me. The other name is, I don't even remember, I'll Be Home for Christmas, which, I mean, that's way better. It's not political. But this came from, there's 4, he did 4 of these. From the 4, and the 4, see if I can remember them now. 2 of them are actual freedoms, 2 of them aren't. Just this one, there's no freedom from want. I don't want to get too political here, but this is, you know, the 1940s where there's a huge shift from what we used to think of negative rights, you know, freedom of speech required nothing of anybody else for you to have speech. Freedom of religion requires nothing from anybody else, for instance. But major political changes were sweeping after the Great Depression and all that stuff, in World War II, for that matter. And which reminds me, the last video, December 7th, 1941. Amazing speech, which I liked. I didn't like this one very much, but that's neither here nor there. Freedom from want is something that requires something to be given to you, and that's a little bit different. Freedom from fear, the way it was talked about by FDR, basically required people to lay down, other countries to lay down their armaments to the point where they couldn't do any damage. And of course, those aren't freedoms. If they require something of somebody else, you're not truly free. And the other two, of course, are. But I like to just think of it in non-political terms because it is a wonderful painting, and I'll be home for Christmas. Absolutely love it. $10, maybe $10.99, but I think $10 plus shipping. All right, here we go. This is, and I wish I had the club head cover because it might have gone for $700 with the club head cover. Bubba Watson uses a pink driver, y'all. And so this is a, what is it? A G30. I got this down in Raleigh. Now, let me tell you. When I go down to Raleigh and go to garage sales, I will come home with 3 times the amount of value that I would going out to garage sales here. It's crazy. There's just not much here. And which is why I pick some of the things I pick. But when I went out down there, we made so much money that day, and this was one of them. And I had to pay up for this one. I think I paid $200, and I might have paid $225 for it. I haven't even edited the video. Sold for $550 plus shipping, and this one is going through global shipping, and it is going to the UK, I believe. So I think that's right. I might have that confused with a different item, but I'm gonna have to go look. So we'll see. But you ever see a pink driver, you might want to look twice. Reagan's got a few sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got?
Remy, Jeff, and Dan.
Remy, Jeff, and Dan. One was, I think he's from San Diego. I think that's right. And yes, also, we got a gift from, what is it here? Montego Selections. Always see their comments. Rob and Carla. And they sent this, said you can do whatever you want with it, Reagan. Yes. Keep it or whatever. So I know she just got here, and I just put these out because I knew you immediately come and test this gold. Yeah. All right, what do you got?
So this definitely isn't.
Definitely isn't because it sticks. Did y'all see that? Do that again. I had the camera here. Can you see that? All right, so that's sticking.
Not up here. This doesn't matter. It's right here.
Definitely not gold. All right, next.
This one doesn't stick.
Doesn't stick, so there's a chance. I got to tell you, I don't think it looks or feels like it. But it definitely has a chance, so we'll have to look further. We'll have to get this out a little bit later and check it out.
This sticks kind of, but then
tiny bit of stick, so it might be gold plate. It might be nothing at all, actually.
Doesn't stick that much. It's just
a tiny bit. Okay, and this definitely. What do you think? You can just tell that's fake, for sure.
This part could be, but I know it can't actually.
This is going to be definite no, almost certainly a no, and interesting. What do you want to keep one of them if it is?
I'll keep it.
Is this the one you like?
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, quick thank you to Ashley and to Tommy for the very kind message over there on buymeacoffee.com/Commonwealth. Thank you all so very much for 3 pieces of the shed. And I haven't given a shed update because I don't have one. I'm paralyzed in indecision right now. So hopefully in the next month, maybe after Christmas, I'll try to figure it out. So thank you all so much for that and for everything else. Hopefully your sales are going well out there and you're spending some time with family. And we appreciate you and we can't wait to see you next time. All right, Reagan's got some Commonwealth comedy. What do you got for us today?
What did one plate say to the other plate while they were on a date?
What did one plate say to the other plate while they were on a date? What?
Dinner's on me.
That one's pretty corny.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Bye.